welcome to Puff Political Potpourri. We have in the studio an activist and politician, Comrade Idowu Afuye. Comrade, you're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Alaika. Happy New Year. Because I'm here for the first time this year, 2025, and I thank you for your support for the year 2024. You know, I had a little challenge then fighting for justice and equity, and you stood by me, and I really appreciate you. And God Almighty will continue to uplift you and make this television an international television by the special grace of God. And we will all contribute our quota, because you are a nice man and we have to encourage you as well.
Thank you.
And any moment from now, we'll be here time to time to talk about the development and, you know, political atmosphere in Ekiti State.
I appreciate it.
Politics is around the corner now. So, as an activist, we always talk. Yeah, we always say our mind and the way things are supposed to be. And I pray God Almighty give us, you know, life. We still introduce others to let them know. Go to Pop Television. Whatever you have in mind, say it out there. Let the people hear your voice. So we'll do that as well, and God will help us.
Thank you very much, Comrade Afuye. Pop Television is a platform for everyone.
Yeah.
Comrade, you started a project some time ago called Ekiti South Agenda. It was a project that many people saw as promising. Today, it appears that Ekiti South Agenda is no longer in existence as a platform for agitation for the Ekiti South Senatorial District.
Thank you, sir. When I started the struggle, it was my personal initiative. As a staff of Ekiti State House of Assembly Service Commission, I left my job on grade level 10, voluntary retirement. I want to fight for my people as an activist. As I look at the whole thing, that will Ekiti be created over 25 years, Ekiti South is being marginalized. All the governors producing Ekiti are from central and north. Now, what is the problem? And Ekiti South has its local government. It took me a time before I made up my mind that, well, let me contribute my quota for the people of Ekiti South. Because I see that our leaders there, maybe they are afraid, maybe they prefer commissioner and other positions than to be number one citizen. But as young as I am, you know, I'm just getting to the peak of my career when I left my job.
What was your designation at that time?
I was an admin officer.
Okay.
In the State House of Assembly.
Okay.
So I left my job with the little resources I saved in the service and from my business. I started the struggle, calling it the South Development Agenda. Begin to move around the whole country, Nigeria, to talk to the people who matter in Ekiti State, who are stakeholders, to let them know our plight, that we don't want crisis in Ekiti. This zone has to produce governor. Others has produced governor for 16 years. Ni Adebayo from Central, Fawashe from Central, 12 years. Don't me from North, 8 years. Engineer Sheguni from North. All together make it 12 years again. That's 24 years. And in the South, we have 6 local governments. Why are we not given the opportunity to produce the government? I later discovered that this was not even the fault of Ekiti North and Ekiti Central. It was the fault of our brother and sister, the leader who called themselves a leader in Ekiti South. I will tell you why. In 2014, only in Ekiti South, we have Dele Paparusi from Ode as an aspirant. We have Senator Benga Luko from Ode as an aspirant. We have the likes of Wale Oluyede in Ikere as an aspirant. There is another man called Keo from the same Ikere. Debo Ajayi from his Emure. Let me just mention a few. And all of them, they cannot come together and pick one person among of them. For every other aspirant, the money they were bringing to give to North, etc., and give it to the person to support the person to face an aspirant from North and Central. They all went to primary. Fayemi alone is from North.
No rival.
Even there is rival. Ogabi Bodoramola was contesting then. But you know what I mean? As at that time, he's a former governor who just left up 4 years. He wants to defeat him in the primary. Like 8 of you are coming to the primary with vote less than 2,000 plus. There's no way Fayemi is not going to defeat them now. How will 8 people be contesting with 1 person? All of them believe I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And that has been the problem of Ekiti South. In 2022, when I came up with the idea that, okay, it was even after like 6 months that I've been moving around Abuja, Lagos, Ife, Osun, those states, moving around to talk to people who matters, to help us to talk to Fayemi to pick candidates from Ekiti South. The moment I started the agenda, I was partyless in order for me to achieve my goals and objectives. I wish the both two parties embrace the struggle. But all along, in PDP, Senator Abiodun Olujimi was coming out as an aspirant. Comrade Idowu Afuye was coming out as an aspirant in PDP. While Eleka from Ikere, I began to move closer, calling them, talking to them that how do we arrive at one person? And as at that time, in PDP, if we are not going to deceive ourselves, Senator Abiodun Olujimi is the best among of them.
In the PDP? In
the PDP. Having been a commissioner in the state for works, a deputy governor from this state, a member of House of Rep, and 2-term senator. She's the best. And she has the capacity.
And as at that time, he was the leader of the PDP?
PDP.
Okay.
In Ekiti. And not only that, she has the capacity and ability. Financially. And she's a mobilizer. Just pick Eleka as Eleka was not a politician now. Because he was picked as deputy governor and he became the deputy governor for 4 years does not mean Eleka doesn't have the capacity financially and physically to withstand the struggle. Likewise, a gentleman from Ilawe, Comrade Idowu Afuye, is a complete gentleman who believes in Ekiti agenda, not South agenda. He wishes to be the governor. The agenda he has is for Ekiti. But his own style of politics, as at that time, cannot, get us what we want. So that means the person who has the capacity is Senator Olujimi in PDP. Now come to APC. We have the lines of Savio Abiodun Aluko from Ikere, Femi Bamishile from Omo, my good Oga from Ilawe, Senator Yemi Adaramodu, and Debo Ajayi from
Emure.
Came out again from Emure. Those people that I mentioned their name are interested in becoming the governor from APC. Later, Bamishile came out, begin to distribute kerosene up and down, blah blah blah, like that. She understand.
Copying Fayoshe's style.
I'm expecting them to sit down and look at the best among them.
That's on the platform of the APC.
APC. To look at the best. Because those are the questions Babalani Pekun asked me, Femi Falana asked me. I went to Dele Adesina's son from Ilawe. Those are the questions they were asking me. Even Baba Afe Babalola, when I went to Baba Afe Babalola, those are the questions they were asking me. That why can't we pick one person? How do we arrive at one person among all our stakeholders who are interested? Senator Adeyeye is interested. Even Oluyede is interested before he went to ADP.
At that time he was in
APC. was interested. And as at that time, they should have sit down and look at it, okay, age-wise, and some other factors to pick one person and now back the person up financially. It would have helped the agenda we are. So if Babalani Bekon asks me that who is the person we are presenting, I will be able to mention one person name. If anybody asks me who is the person in APC, I will say so person. Who is the person in PDP, I will say so person. Because those people that I'm sending those stakeholders to. Even I went to the extent of Professor Banji Akitoye. Because then I knew he's very close to Dr. Kawde Fayemi. So I mean to talk to Oga Fayemi for the zoning arrangement to be able to materialize.
That was in his second term.
Yeah, in his second term. The
election
that produced Bao.
Oh, okay.
I went to Professor Banji Akitoye in Ife. And the Baba asked me a series of questions which I cannot answer.
The same Yoruba leader?
Yes.
Comrade, at what point did you drop this agenda?
Thank you. You see, when I walked around the clock tirelessly, most time I would sleep inside my car. All these stakeholders, they did not show commitment the way it's supposed to be, even to the struggle that I'm fighting for. Except Senator Biodun Olujimi, Sobio Biodun Aluko. Senator Yemi Adaramodu, then I was doing my master's in Abuja. You know, he used to support me for my program. Out of the money he used to support me, I have little money to travel around. The way I was expecting our leaders to show commitment, they did not. My friends from US, UK, my family, they were the one funding me. The Ekiti South stakeholders, who are not politicians, who are business mogul, their commitment to the struggle is more than the so-called politician who wants to be the governor of the state.
So were they also funding your movement and your activities?
Yeah, I said it. Except from Senator Olujimi, Sobio Biodun Aluko, others cannot boast of contributing 500,000.
You mean among those who
aspirants? Yes.
But those outside were actually doing more.
The stakeholders, those who are not politicians, I use my personal relationship with them to support the struggle. I don't know, maybe you understand.
I understand.
They are not politicians. They are doing well in their business. What is the business?
They were supporting the cause.
Yeah, I have to convince them.
Comrade, you said one of the factors that led to the collapse of the agenda was that there was no consensus. Could there be some of them who were willing to actually step down for the order?
Nobody is ready to step down for anybody.
Among all of them?
All of them.
So no single person
nobody
on each platform
nobody
wanted to step down for the order?
Nobody. Even the PDP will have got it right. Kawde Adaramodu is ready to step down for Senator Olujimi. But Eleka is not ready. Eleka believes he was once a candidate of the party. And it must be him. And financially you are not okay.
And
Olujimi has money. I don't know, maybe you are getting my point.
And Olujimi too was not ready to step down.
Olujimi believes Olujimi cannot step down for Eleka. Eleka met Olujimi the party. If I'm in a position of Olujimi, I will not step down for Eleka. Because there is hierarchy in heaven.
So you saw Olujimi as the right candidate at that time.
She's the best.
On the platform of the PDP.
She's
so
the
who
best.
did you see as the right candidate on the platform of the APC at that
yeah,
time?
thank you. As at that time, Senator Adeyeye came out late. We were looking at Senator Yemi Adaramodu. He was once the chief of staff, and he has been the party. Is a core progressive. Why Bamishile? Right on Bamishile came from PDP. I know due to that factor, APC might not want to give Bamishile their ticket. But Senator Adaramodu is among of them, right from onset. Adeyeye came from PDP. Sobio Biodun Aluko came from PDP. Among of them, Adaramodu is only core progressive. Because those are I know is among of the factor APC will look at. So I was looking at Senator Adaramodu. That if we have opportunity to convince Governor Fayemi Adamodu will be his favorite in Ekiti South.
Because he was also his chief of staff before then.
Yeah. But those people that I mentioned, they are not ready to step down. Are they ready to step down for Adamodu?
Nobody wanted to step down.
None of them wants to be governor.
The second question is, was Adamodu also ready to step down for anyone?
Well, I said something the other time that if I'm in a position of origin, I'm not going to step down for Eleka.
Okay.
For the fact that I've told you that Adamodu is a core progressive, he will not want to step down for anybody. He will believe that those people met me in this party. So it's now left for those people to think the way I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
The way I was thinking was, you assess yourself. Take for instance now, I joined APC not quite long. In the next election, I want to take the head of the cow. Do you think they will give me? Those people that I met there will not give me the head of the cow.
But that is not the case in other parties.
You know, each party has their own ideology. Each party has its own ideology. In PDP, you can join PDP today and become the president of the party. They don't care. All they after is to win election.
So which is better in the two?
I cannot. You see, we are all human beings. Right from day one of AD, they have their own ideology. The exception of Chief Obafemi Awolowo. They believe in hierarchy. They believe in leadership. PDP is a party that just, came on board. And PDP is not a party of Southwest. It's PDP as national party. But Obafemi Awolowo believe that if I'm your brother, you have to leave this thing for me.
Comrade, before you started the Ekiti South Development Agenda, what party did you belong to?
Yeah, we started AD together in Ekiti. I was a bona fide member of AD because I was once an organizing secretary of AD in Bonyi local government. We started the party together in 1999 in my local government. So I'm a bona fide member of AD, ACN till I started South Agenda.
You had never joined another party?
I joined PDP.
Okay, you joined.
I joined PDP through Adeyeye. Adeyeye fetched when Fayemi came. Adeyeye believed that I've been in this party. Oh, sorry. That my analysis the other time was not correct. Adeyeye was in AD before Adamodu. Because he was once a spokesman of Afenifere.
Yes.
Adeyeye was once a spokesman of Afenifere.
Okay.
So they started the party.
So he was supposed to be the most qualified
candidate.
And he was...
Yeah, but for the fact that he has once left to PDP,
okay,
that might rule him out. Do you understand?
Yeah.
After the primary, they fetched it and he left the party to support Shegun.
So did you go with
Yeah, because then Adeyeye was my leader. Then.
So you joined?
I joined PDP. I came back to APC through Adeyeye in 2018 when Adeyeye, 2014.
When you returned?
Yeah, returned. When Fayemi wants to run for second term.
That's when you returned to the
party? I returned to the party with Adeyeye. Because then I believe in his ideology. I believe in him. So I was following him dogmatically.
Okay. So now, at what point did you actually give up completely on the Ekiti South development agenda?
When I look at all my efforts, up and down, a PDP pick deputy governor from Emure Ekiti. APC pick deputy governor from Ikere. Candidate. Now look at it and immediately the people that were thinking in APC that will not accept the deputy governor candidate to come to Ekiti South, they begin to lobby for position. Among of them came to me and begged me that, Comrade, I want to go and join BAO. And he's a respected leader that I believe with all his contribution financially, morally, he should be able to stand on his feet. He came to me to took my permission. When he said he's going, no problem. And everybody begin to look for what is going to be their game. Because at that time, they all knew that Bao has emerged as a candidate
of the APC.
And basically has already emerged as the candidate of PDP. So I now sat down, I look at
all of them from Ekiti Central Senatorial District.
So I look at I called my people. What is the way forward? What do we do? There's nothing you can do. We wait until after 4 years of vow. So along the line, I consulted my friends who are the 70% financier of my activities. They told me, my brother, you have to move on with your political life. You've done your best. The history will remain there. That you once fought for Ekiti. And it wasn't my fault that it did not come to reality. That you've done your best, then move on politically. I'm a politician to the core. And I called a press conference to talk to our people that I want to move on politically. So it was after, within 2 weeks that I did that Kemele Bute, approached me to be a deputy governorship candidate. And I accepted. Because at that time, I have to belong to one place. I cannot will I sit down at home and say I'm a coordinator of the South agenda? Even the people that I was fighting for during the course, nobody knew maybe I have wife or I have children. I left my job. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. I left my job. I have family. My children will go to school. I will pay their school fees now. I'm no more working now. And I left my job because I want Ekiti South person to be the governor of the state. So my burden should be their problem. I don't know if you are getting my point.
I do.
But nobody cared. In the lieu of that, I have to move on. And left them, whoever wants to become governor in full show from Ekiti South will become the governor. Because I've seen them that not until we realize that anytime there is a contest, Ekiti South has to produce one person from each political party to face others. It is when we can get it right. In as much 20 people come out, 50 people come out, we can't get it right.
Well, this is where we're going to draw the curtain on this segment of Ekiti South Development Agenda and what happened to it. We'll continue next time with Comrade Idowu Afuye on the situation with that agenda and what he did after dropping the idea of the agenda and what has been happening till today. Comrade, thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir.
People of the Fountain.